Hello everybody, Ministorm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Turkey. In the last episode, our leader, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, died. We are now ruled by Kazim Orbe and a military junta, so we'll see what comes of that. Continuing to work on improving our tech, getting more guns built. We're getting there. We are getting there. And, yeah, we're actually starting to train some new troops. It's cavalry, but it's something. So, we'll have to see about that. The Spanish Civil War is still going on. The Mexican Civil War has started. Some things were happening in Brazil that was a little odd. The war between Japan and China has started as well. So, we are kind of keeping an eye on things as they continue to progress. France is still very communist is the word I'm looking for. Also, we've been trying to work on the infiltration and intrigue in the Soviet Union. So we'll continue to see how that pans out. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and keep on working on it and see where things end up. Now, there is one thing that I do need to mention. Actually, let me go ahead and pause it here for a second. And it has to do with the focus trees. And kind of one complaint that I still have about the interface of this. It has improved significantly, especially with these filters. These filters are an amazing help. I mean, that's a massive improvement. But there still is one thing that I would really like them to do with this focus interface, especially since the focus trees are becoming increasingly complicated. I mean, look at this focus tree. Goodness gracious, this is a complex focus tree. Just to compare, this is the focus tree of the Soviet flippin' Union. Right? Britain's focus tree is, again, a bit, complicated on its own. France, that's pretty good. The United States, though? Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very complex focus tree. And so it can be kind of hard to really understand what the potential consequences of decisions might end up being. For example, this decision right here that I made very early on in the focus tree, I chose this. Continue the policy of etatism, something like that, because it provides significant construction speed benefits. But great, that makes a lot of sense. We're trying to build up our industry. Rather than this, which provides some political power and some other changes in, another minister, and it changes the law to free trade. And I was like, that doesn't really thrill me all that much. So I chose this one. Here's the problem. If I didn't choose this, that means I can't do this. If I can't do this, it means I can't do this. Which means I can't do this. Which means I can't do this. Which means this entire tree is locked out because of this decision here. which means that I will not be able to go down the Ottoman Empire route. So that's that. I can't. So, what it looks like is I'm going to have to go down one of these routes here. You know, Allies, Axis, or Comintern. My leaning is to go Axis, because I think that provides me more opportunities for conquest and expansion. So that's where I'm currently planning. We'll see. But it's just, what I would really like to have happen is, like, say you pick this and you want to do it, that it would somehow highlight the fact or point out the fact what whole sections of the tree will become unavailable if you choose it. Some way of showing that would be nice. Just saying. It'd be one improvement to the interface. Alright, but for now, our decision's been made. I'm going to have to deal with it. That's just that. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge located just southwest of Beijing. China has rejected Japan's demands for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear the volatile situation could result in war at any time. Well, there already is war, so that is a obsolete event. Alright, there's our basic fire control system. Good. It's not 38 yet. Not 40 yet either. So I think we're pretty much done with this tree for the moment. We're working through here. I could start working on some synthetic oil. 38. Anti-tank guns. I could start working on some naval stuff. Or some better planes. Yeah, let's start working on some better fighters. Yes, I'm aware we have low manpower. We're on limited conscription, so I really need to get that war support up, I guess. Yeah, I think we are going to need to get that war support up. Nationalism, weekly war support. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can bring that war support up a little bit. Fuel gain per oil, minus 25%. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. Hold on just a moment there. The Regional Defense Council of Aragon has declared war on Spain and nationalist Spain. There is a three-way civil war going on in Spain. there is a three-way civil war going on in Spain. Well, that's interesting. Those are close air support. I'm not actually making any close air support. I should probably queue in constructing close air support. What else was in here? Bombers. Tactical bombers. Anarchist uprising in Spanish Civil War. Continued government attempts at reasserting centralized control over the mostly independently acting anarchist communes in northeastern Spain, as well as Stalinist repression of dissident communist viewpoints, has now led to full-blown infighting in the Republican front. Initially limited to street fighting and low-scale clashes between militias and government or Stalinist forces, the unwillingness for either side to compromise has meant the conflict has rapidly escalated in just a few days. The reallocation of military resources to deal with this internal threat means the front lines against the nationalists have been noticeably weakened. So, yeah, that might lead to nationalist Spain winning. They seem to have been pushed back considerably, but now that has thrown a new wrench into the works. Let's see. Of November of 37. And we got a little bit to go for that and stealing those blueprints. You actually have your infantry equipment now. We actually have a surplus of guns. Well, now we need some artillery. That's the next item that needs some work. We also need some tanks. We are manufacturing some tanks very slowly, but they are being manufactured. Oh, we just actually finished building a military factory. That's good. We need some more steel. And there is our new... Carlist Spain has declared war on the Regional Defense Council of Aragon. Carlist Spain has declared war on Spain. Carlist Spain has declared war on Nationalist Spain. Well, that's gotten even nuttier over there. Alright. So now what? Really? Carlist uprising in Spanish Civil War. Weary of being increasingly sidelined and having their influence over the nationalist front more and more curtailed, the Carlist forces under Manuel Fel Conde have renounced their affiliation with the nationalist cause, declaring their own independent insurrection. Carlist Requites? Something like that. Predominantly in the north of the country, have turned on their erstwhile allies, while at the same time continuing the fight against their Republican enemies. The effects on their military position in the Civil War being downplayed by the nationalist leadership, but it is evident that the current chaos presents ample opportunity to the Republicans. This is getting complicated. Alright, so what are you actually? Oh, you are like not aligned, so that's like interesting. These guys are fascist. These guys are also not aligned. democratic, but very, very heavily communist. Okay. Alright, construction 2. Extraction 2? Yep, excavation 2. Alright, Turkish State Railways, which has given us some infrastructure. Industrial research speed, linchpin of infrastructure, factory repair speed. Alright. Alright, the second 5-year plan. Turkish State Railways. Gains a 5-year plan which grants infrastructure construction speed, civilian factory construction speed for 1,825 days. For 5 years. I'm guessing that's what that is. We do have some civilian factories that are planned to be built. So that will help. It'll be completed in January of 38. This will be done. Alright. What I might do is queue in a few more of those. Alright.
Hazır ol. Harekete hazırım. Baş üstüne efendim.
What are you short on? You are short on artillery. That would make some sense. So we did just add artillery to those divisions. Dispersed Industry 2 is done. Alright, we're not to 39 yet, so... should I start this? Yes, we should definitely start this. Fuel storage. Do I actually have any homegrown oil? Not really. So the Romanians have some. We'll have to see how things go. Let's see if we can get some more cavalry. Alright, what might we do? Wilhelm II returns to the German Empire. In a surprise announcement yesterday morning, the German government officially lifted the exile on Wilhelm II. Later in the day, the old Kaiser's motorcade passed the Dutch-German border, and upon his return to Berlin, he was ceremoniously reinstated as Kaiser of the German Empire. The Kaiser has already vowed to see Germany return to its old greatness, but it remains to be seen which direction the nation will take with its diplomacy. Return at the start of the century? Alright. What might we add here? That's cavalry, infantry. I do need more army experience.
Harekete hazırım.
Let's see, if you guys were to exercise, what does that get me? 0.035 army experience daily. And we're not negative on infantry equipment, at least not yet. Oh, we're paused. That would be why. Okay. It still looks okay. We really do need to start building up some army experience. Can I potentially send an attaché somewhere? Japan? Maybe? They will not accept. Alright. China? They will accept. We will gain 20% of their army experience. But it will make the Japanese cranky. But do I care? I don't know. Spain. They won't accept. The nationalists will. You guys won't. Let's actually send the attaché to the nationalist Spain. Let's just send that out there. There we go. And now we get a better look at what's exactly going on here. And, we should now start getting tons of army experience. There we go. Agent forced into hiding. Hold on. While on assignment in the Soviet Union, Dilek Ozu was evidently detected by Soviet counterintelligence. The last message she sent said that she noticed enemy surveillance following her and that she was going to execute evasion and escape procedures. As part of these procedures, Dilek Ozu will naturally have broken contact with her handlers to avoid compromising them or others. If successful, she will contact us again in a few weeks. We'll do nothing but wait and hope. That's been completed. What do we get out of it? The team had no trouble getting into the country and definitely avoided the tail enemy counterintelligence put on them. The time spent by our agent in the management of a small company has significantly increased our understanding of the enemy economy. We are still investigating reports that productivity increased while our agent was working there. The submarine waited at the agreed-upon extraction point for several hours, but no message was received from shore indicating that our team was ready for extraction. The crew reported increased enemy activity on the shore during that period. We have stolen the plans for advanced technology. Fuel storage. Oh, we were working on it. Alright then. Let's get you to... rebuild that. Alright, well, fuel refining. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now we are losing artillery. I don't think I need to do this anymore. We'll go ahead and stop that exercising. Yep, numbers going up. Excellent. The longer that war lasts, the better it is for me. Spain issues diplomatic protest. Spanish envoys have long lodged a strong diplomatic protest with our government regarding the presence of our attachés in nations they are currently in a military conflict with. Who cares? They demanded the immediate recall of our military mission. No. Due to our relative strength and our opinion of them, this will have the following effect. Political power minus 25. Who cares? I need that attaché there. Because I need army experience points. And right now, this is really the only way to get them. Second 5-year plan. And it looks like that these guys are making significant inroads into Republican Spain's territory, though it looks like that the nationalists are being pushed back. So we'll have to see how that goes. Turkish State Railways, let's see, gain base war support, unlocks decision, entrench Kemalism in state, and modify our Kemalist loyalties. Or is one of the following. This one. Okay, so we are going to have to grab that. Alright, that's fine. Let's grab this. Yeah, traditionalist infiltration crisis. Well, we're just going to have to deal with it, because I don't have the political power to try and stave it off. Alright, these guys are now fully equipped. We just need to get them trained. April, February. We're about to get our new planes. Heavy fighters. Blenheim. Oh, I got like a mix of German and British planes. That's interesting. American. Interceptors. Naval bombers? Yeah, let's grab some naval bombers. Gonna need some transports at some point, but naval bombers first. This operative will be available again in 2 days. There you are. Go ahead and root out some resistance over here. Let's see if we can help with that. Alright, so you're back to being the German Empire. Alright, well, so we'll see what you do, ultimately. Infiltrate civilian in administration. Let's see. Gains national spirit. That, which grants political power gain plus 15%. Weekly manpower minus 300. Consumer goods factories minus 7%. Stability minus 25%. Unlocks decision. Repeal the wealth tax. Acquiesce to the fundamentalists. Let's deal with this first. Unlock the cryptology department. I guess we might as well. It is going to slow down my construction a little bit, but that's all right. Afghanistan, Sadabad Pact. All right. I'm not sure what that's going to do. We are toward the end of the episode, but I want to at least see what that does, and what happens. Alright, excavation 2 is done. We are not to 39 yet, so we've got a bit of time there. We are in 38 now. I guess we'll go ahead and grab that. How goes Mexico? All right. Iraq signs the Sadabad Pact. Ghazi I was very enthusiastic when presented with our proposals for a treaty of friendship and a pact of non-aggression. It wasted no time in getting back to us. Their signatures on our treaty. With their agreement, we are one step closer to achieving peace at home and peace in the world. Political power plus 25. Non-aggression pact with Iraq. Mohammed Zahir Shah was very enthusiastic when presented with our proposals for a treaty of friendship. Alright. Non-aggression pact with Afghanistan. And non-aggression pact with Iran. That works. Assess our future. Daily political power gain up, stability up. Alright, so we will see where that goes. Alright, so for now, we will go ahead and stop here and see how things progress. It definitely looks like the nationalists are losing. Bad. But if I can at least get a little bit more army experience out of them, that will help. Also, these guys are beginning to be driven back. China appears to be a bit of a stalemate. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Alright, well, for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.